What's going on, YouTube? Figured I'd give you all a quick update. So, it is now the 4th. It's about 11:15 in the morning, and we just got power restored. And it's incredible how quickly you go back to normal, or how quickly you go back to things like the way they were before. Got up this morning about 6, knocked out our solar stuff, cooked some eggs from the chickens on the cast iron skillet, which, by the way, if you don't have a cast iron skillet for outdoor cooking, get one, get several. They're heavy, yes, but holy crap, are they awesome. And you can actually cook with them on a grill or on a fire pit. But anyway, cooked some eggs from the chickens, let them out, got the dog out, did our neighborhood rounds where we go walk with our dog. He's a giant Great Pyrenees, and he has that protector streak in him. He also has that don't mess with me streak in him, or at least that look to him. He's a big baby. He's a big giant chicken. We won't tell anybody that. But really great for walking around at night, or walking around a low light, and you've got a dog that's 120 pounds. His head goes up to easily my waist, or much higher than my waist, for where the bottom of his jaw sits. His top of his head probably sits just below my pecs, if he was reaching up. Anywho, checked on everybody. Our next door neighbor, or one of our neighbors down the road, she got power last night. Super happy for her. Her and her family fled, evacuated to a different area. Okay, cool, got it. They had their reasons. They left their cats and said, hey, if you could watch after them or do some stuff, because we were kind of sticking it out for the long haul. And so we did, and they had power, which is awesome, but we wanted to see how well we could do with our stuff. And then on the way home, we started noticing that there were outdoor lights that people had left on when they fled. They were still on, or were turned on. Huh, interesting, cool. So we get to our house, and our kids were ecstatic. Like, the power's on, the power's on, the power's on. We've already fixed the clock. We opened up the neighbor's house, went into his house, shut his freezer and fridge for him, so that way he can come home and his fridge and stuff will be good. It won't burn out his fridge or freezer. Then we locked his doors up. And first off, my kids are not even in their teens yet, so the fact that your kids are doing that for your neighbors, I wish I could claim all the credit for them being good kids like that. But some of that's just on their own. They're just good kids, take care of their neighbors, take care of their friends. But yeah, so we have power. And what was the first thing we did when we got power restored? Well, the first thing I did was, I was like, I don't know how long the grid's going to stay up for, but it is a lot faster to plug in solar battery chargers or solar batteries into the grid and pull from the grid than it is for me to put out panels. Even with 800 watt panels going in, it takes a couple hours to do. I plugged it in, the Jackery specifically, into the wall, and it was at 60 some odd percent, and it immediately charged it up within an hour. Now we have electric heat, we don't have gas, so both good and bad. Good because we don't have to worry about gas leaks. There's a gas leak in our area, so some of our friends still can't go until they figure out where the gas leak is coming from and fix that. But we also don't have a backup power source for like heat or for cooking or for water. So good and bad, take it for what you will. Our cold shower is shitty. Yeah, they are. Can we fix that? Yes, we can. We were boiling water, and I was gonna boil water and put it in our solar shower tonight to make it extra hot, because they've been about 100 degrees, 110 degrees ish, but you only get little squirts of water. So the wife and kids, they all got showers. Dad was making sure all the batteries and stuff were plugged in, and then it was literally, okay, we've been washing our clothes by hand, but the wife was like, I am not feeling washing clothes today by hand in a 5-gallon bucket for the next hour and a half. So I'm going to go put the laundry in. Well, that's already happening. So it's back. It's weird. It's back to normal. Like, I'm literally passing by a McDonald's and there's a drive-through, and people are going through drive-through. The place where there was gas lines out the wazoo to get folks through and get gas. The lines are gone. The police aren't there anymore. So weird how that changes so fast. And I think part of the reason why things didn't get super bad in my area in terms of like looting and people acting stupid was probably because we had amenities quick enough in return. Like, within 48 hours, Walmart was back up and running. I'm looking, everything's okay whenever Waffle House is running, and they're packed. If you don't know about the Waffle House Index, look that up in terms of how bad a storm was, how long. If the Waffle House is still open, it's not that bad. Our Waffle House that's local to us was out for a solid 2.5 days. So that tells you where it was at. So anyway, yeah, we're good with power. We're cleaning up, but we're preparing as if the grid might go back down again, because as they're putting up the lines, as they're doing all the line work and making sure the power is going, there is a possibility that the power could go out again, right? It happens. And we don't want to get caught unprepared. Some of our neighbors still have have decided they're putting their generators away. One of them was even talking about returning this generator, trying to get under the 30 days thing. And I'm like, if you do that, you won't have it for when winter comes and if we get an ice storm or other things. But that's people's mentality is like, we weathered the storm. I don't want to be out any money for it, versus keeping the product, taking care of it, and moving forward. Is what it is. I'm about to find a bunch of generators on sale for half price, or 3/4 of the price. For those of you who are curious, my solar stuff has worked really well now that I've got the upgraded panels and the upgraded system. I am liking Jackery a ton more than Goal Zero, just because it has so many more features that I like. The fact that it was straight plug into the wall, it didn't have to go through an adapter. So the Goal Zero goes through an adapter on the cord, similar to like a laptop, where it has a little brick in the cord, and that prevented it from charging straight from the wall, like literally just pulling just straight go. So the Goal Zero is still charging. It's a smaller battery and it's still charging, and the Jackery is already charged. It's already set up and ready to go. I am still looking for a dual fuel generator that we might be able to have on hand that does both propane and gas, because hey, stuff happens. It's cloudy today. What happens if I can't charge those panels or charge from the panels? Anyway, that's an update. I'll keep posting through, and then my wife and I have come together with about 25 or 26 different items that we really needed to improve on that we've noticed, and I will try and push out more content so that way I can at least give you an update. So take care, be safe out there.